Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss about linear expansion. First, we'll discuss about linear expansion. That is our lecture number 2. So, come to linear expansion. Suppose at temperature T1 degree centigrade, length of a rod is L. So, when length is increased, then what will happen? Its length will increase. Consider this length of metallic rod is L at temperature T1 degree centigrade. Let us say this T1 is 20 degree centigrade. We have increased its temperature. So what will happen? Due to increment in temperature, whenever temperature is increased, we know that its length is increasing, which is our linear expansion. Suppose this length is L dash, this length is L dash. Our temperature T2, that is 130 degrees centigrade. So from this figure you can write this is the increase in length delta L. What is delta L? This is increase in length, because we know that when temperature is increased, its length is increased, or length is increasing, which is called linear expansion. From the experimental study, we can conclude that this increase in length is directly proportional to the original length. So we can write mathematically, this increase in length delta L is directly proportional to original length. And second, this is equation 1. Consider second, this increase in length is directly proportional to the increase in temperature. So we can write delta L is directly proportional to delta T. This is your equation 2. See these two equations. When we'll combine this equation 1 and 2, then we can write this delta L. We can write delta L is proportional to L into delta T. This is equation 3. So we can write delta L, that is equal to alpha L delta T. So what is alpha? Alpha is a constant of proportionality, and that is called coefficient of linear expansion. So we can write alpha is equal to, so we can write alpha, that is equal to delta L divided by L into delta T. So from this, what is alpha? Increase in length divided by original length into increase in temperature. So you can write this alpha or coefficient of linear expansion, that is equal to increase in length divided by original length into increase in temperature, right? And from this we want to find out the unit of alpha. So what will be the unit of alpha? So come to this equation. Alpha is equal to delta L by L into delta T. So unit. From this we will find out the unit. Delta L means change in length. So what is the unit of change in length? Meter. So what is the unit of L? That is also meter. And what is the unit of change in temperature? You can write that is Kelvin. So from this equation you can write this is Kelvin to the power minus 1. Kelvin inverse. Again you can get another question, that is dimension of alpha. Next, dimension of alpha. So dimension of alpha, we'll find that this is delta L by L delta T. So what is the dimensional formula of this change in length? That is length L. And what is the dimensional formula of L? That is also L. And what is delta T? That is K. So here this equation becomes K to the power minus 1. So we can write the dimensional formula of alpha is K to the power minus 1. Right? Then we'll discuss about areal expansion. areal expansion, or from this we'll find out coefficient of superficial expansion. So here what happens? We are considering a thin metallic sheet. In that case, suppose this metallic sheet has area. Let us say this metallic sheet has area A at temperature T1 degree centigrade. Where consider this T1, you take it anything else. Suppose this T1 is 20 degree centigrade. When its temperature is increased, suppose this temperature is increased to T2 and this T2 is equal to, you take this 70 degree centigrade. So what is happening? This area is becoming more. Area is increasing. When temperature increases, area is increasing. And this is your areal expansion or superficial expansion. And from this we will find out coefficient of superficial expansion. So the increase in area, that is delta A. Delta A is your increase in area, that is A dash minus A, and delta T, that is your increase in temperature T2 minus T1. And from experimental study also we can conclude that this increase in area is directly proportional. Increase in area is directly proportional to original area. And this increase in area is directly proportional to the increase in temperature. These things are found experimentally. So, if we combine these two equations, we can write delta A is proportional to A delta T. And from this we can write delta A is equal to beta A delta T. So what is beta? Here beta is a constant of proportionality. And this constant of proportionality is called coefficient of superficial expansion. From this we will find out beta. So we can write beta, that is equal to delta A divided by A delta T. So beta is equal to increase in area divided by original area into increase in temperature. And the unit of beta, we can find out the unit of beta. Just like alpha also you can find out this unit of beta. So what is the unit of area? Here this term. Area is, you can write, that is meter square divided by this area, meter square. This temperature difference, you can write, that is Kelvin. So here this is, this meter square is cancelled. You can write this is Kelvin inverse. Similarly also, dimension of beta, the same thing you will get here. Delta A. Delta A means L square, area L square, and delta T you can put K. So here you can write this is K to the power minus 1. So just like linear expansion, coefficient of linear expansion, also beta has the same dimension. Then we'll discuss about volume expansion or cubical expansion. Cubical expansion. Cubical expansion means when temperature increases, volume increases. Shape or size of a body increases. That is called volume expansion. Suppose at temperature T1, this body is having volume V. At T1, volume is V. We are taking this T1 as 40 degree centigrade. And if you are increasing this temperature, then what is happening? Its volume is increasing. Its volume is V dash. And temperature T2, you take that 130 degree centigrade. So here also we have found that when temperature increases, then volume is increasing. So here what is delta V? That is change in volume. This is equal to V dash minus V. And what is delta T? That is change in temperature. This is T2 minus T1. And we know that this increase in volume is directly proportional to original volume. And this increase in temperature is directly proportional. This increase in volume is also directly proportional to this increase in temperature. So mathematically we can write this increase in volume delta V. We can write delta V is directly proportional to V, and delta V is directly proportional to delta T. So from this we can write delta V is equal to gamma V delta T. So here this gamma, this is a constant of proportionality, and this constant of proportionality is called coefficient of cubical expansion. So we can write gamma is equal to delta V by V into delta T. So what is delta V? Change in volume divided by original volume into increase in temperature. This is your gamma, and in the next class we'll discuss some numericals from this chapter.